Okay, Shivam, can you briefly introduce yourself in about half a minute's time?
So my name is Shivam Pandey. I am from Prayagraj, Uttar Pradesh, and I have completed my 10th class from APS Nagrota, Jammu and Kashmir, and scored 86 percentile. And I have completed my 12th class from APS Prayagraj and scored 80 percentile with subject physics, chemistry, math, and computer science. And we are 4 members in our family. My father's name is Mr. B.K. Pandey. He is serving in Indian Army, and my mother's name is Mrs. Nisha Pandey. She is a housewife, and I have one elder brother, and he is pursuing B.Tech right now.
What is your father's profession? What does he do?
Sir, he is an instructor, sir.
Instructor where?
Sir, he used to be an instructor in Secunderabad AOC command, and right now, sir, he is a Naib Subedar as a rank in ordnance, sir.
You still in service?
Yes. Sir, in OD Fort right now, sir.
So what are the problems, professional, job-related problems that your father faces?
Sir, actually, basically, sir, my dad works is to organize things, like he get the duties of organizing things as he was an instructor. So I think, sir, he is very passionate about his job and he do it very effectively, sir.
But are there any problems that he faces? Job-related problems?
No, sir. And
okay, if you were to be made the Chief Minister of Uttar Pradesh, how would you like to develop the state from the tourism point of view? What all changes would you like to make?
Sir, like the world biggest fair is conducted in Uttar Pradesh only, and sir, I will like to enhance it and increase the more fairs time to time at the regular intervals, and also, sir, I will inaugurate some more monuments and encourage the tourism factor by that way, sir.
Okay, right. Now, can you name 6 provinces of Pakistan? The 6 regions of Pakistan.
So in like, sir, regions or sir, cities types?
Regions, what we call states in India, they call it provinces.
Okay, sir. So Lahore.
Lahore is not a province, it is a city. I'm asking about the provinces. Like Lucknow is not a state.
Yes, sir.
It is a city in the state of Uttar Pradesh. So my question is, can you name those regions or provinces of Pakistan? There are 6 of them.
Sir, Islamabad.
Or is not?
Sorry, sir, I am not sure about it.
Okay. Can you name 3 dictators, living or dead, of this world, and which countries were they from or are they from?
So
Dictators.
So Vladimir Putin, he is from Russia.
Is he a
And sir-
dictator?
Sir, Queen Elizabeth from. No, sir, they are monarchs. I'm sorry, sir.
Which are the countries of Europe which touch the Mediterranean Sea?
Sorry, sir, I am not aware.
I'm not aware of it.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Have you heard of the Sentinel Island, an Indian island in India called the Sentinel Island? And if yes, then what is unusual about it?
No, sir.
No?
No, sir.
What is Kaveri calling? Kaveri calling. Any idea about it? No? You name a few countries that cross through the equator, that pass through the equator.
So India.
India doesn't pass through the equator. No, it doesn't.
No, sir.
No,
It is not good so far, sir.
Okay. What is incredible India? It is a term which is quite often used.
Yes.
Incredible India. So what is it?
Sir, as India is developing day by day, and it's India reached at the 5th largest economy in the world, and sir, the motto of India is moving on the self-reliance, that everything should be done indigenously, and sir, India is progressing effectively, so that's why it's called Incredible India.
Oh, how has COVID-19 impacted the education sector in India, in our country? So the last 2 years, COVID has been prevalent. It is still existing. It hasn't officially been declared dead. So officially it is still on. So how has it affected the education sector in our country?
So COVID actually affected education sector very devastatingly, because if we see the rural areas where people don't have that much internet connectivity and they are not having smartphones, so children faces very difficulty in coping up with e-learning. So I think they face very much problem. While if we see the urban area, then there is a good internet connectivity, and also the people are having smartphone, so they did not file any difficulty. They just continued their classes through online mode by sitting in the home only. But I think rural people have faces difficulties.
In the last 8 years, the Prime Minister Shri Narendra Modi has launched a lot of schemes for the poor people of our country. Can you name at least 5 schemes which has benefited the poor masses?
So first is sir Ujjwala Yojana, sir.
What is it about?
Sir, it is about sir LPG cylinders provided to the rural area, so that LPG cylinder provided, and other sir and sir Jan Dhan Yojana, and also sir banks for the easy access of the banks. Also banks were provided to the rural area, so that it can get their loan easily. And
In one of his speeches, the Prime Minister asked the citizens of a country, each citizen, to visit 15 tourist destinations within the country during his or her lifetime. 15 or as many as one can. So which are those destinations which he wants us to visit? Can you name at least 5 destinations?
no, sir, I am not aware about it, sir.
In the last Man Ki Baat, that radio address by the Prime Minister, can you name 5 points that he touched, that he talked about?
No, sir, I am not aware about this.
What is the difference between NCC and NSS?
Sir, NCC is the National Cadets Corps. It start from at the school level, at onwards 8th class.
What is the difference between the two? I'm not asking what is NCC, what is NSS. My question is, what is the difference between the two? Or are they the same?
No, sir, there might be differences, but sir, I am not aware about it.
Okay. Can you name some international alliances of which India is also a part of?
Sir, India is a part of
Just 2. Can you name two such alliances?
Sir, India is a part of SCO summit, and also sir, part of some Russian and other European countries or organization, in which they share the high technology for the upgradation of their defense and missiles. Sir, I am not able to recall the name of that.
Are you fond of playing and watching cricket?
No, sir, not cricket, sir.
Do you know anything about the impending World Cup, T20 World Cup, which is about to start in a few days' time?
Yes, around 14 days, I think the World Cup is going to start, sir.
So, can you tell me something about it? Which are the countries? Where is it being held? What is the format of that game that is gonna be played?
Sir, not that much, sir, but I can tell, like Sir Bumrah, a great Indian bowler, sir, he is out of this match due to some injuries. And
I'm not asking about Bumrah, I'm asking about World Cup.
Sir, I am not very fond of cricket, so that's what. Sir.
Okay, all right. Thank you.
Thanks.
What is the difference between a game and a sport? What is called a game? What is called a sport?
Sir, as I know that game we can play like in our homes and sports is sir, it has a level where only few players play, sir, which are very known.
Okay, can you name 5 venomous snakes that are found on our planet?
So number 1 is king cobra, and number 2 is black mamba, and so number 3 is karat. It is found in India very much, and rattlesnake is also here. And sir, I cannot recall 5th name.
Okay. Recently, the Prime Minister, Shri Narendra Modi, he talked about a thing called Sagar Mala. So, what is Sagar Mala?
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware about it.
Okay. And what is Operation Cold Start? You're joining the armed forces. So, what is it related to the armed forces? Operation Cold Start.
Sorry, sir, I'm not aware about it, but I'll read it, sir.
Okay. Can you name a few international terrorist organizations?
Sir, 5 of them. Yes, sir. So one is Taliban, that has.
Where do they operate?
Sir, in Afghanistan.
Taliban in Afghanistan. Okay. What about the other 4?
And sir, ISIS.
Where is it? Where did it originate from, and where is it mostly active?
Sir, it is active right now, I think, in Iran.
Okay. What about the other 3?
And sir, Al Qaeda in Pakistan. And sir, that's all, sir, I know.
Okay. Can you name a few commando forces of the Indian Armed Forces and Indian Security Forces?
Yes, sir. Sir, Commando, first is Para Special Force, NSG Commando, that is National Security Guard, and sir, SPG, Special Protection Guard, that is for Prime Minister only, and sir, Marcos, that is related to Navy, and sir, Garud Commando, that is related to Indian Air Force.
What is the full form of Marcos?
Sorry, sir, I cannot recall it right now.
Okay. Now, what is, you're joining the army, right?
Navy, sir.
Navy. Okay. Now, what is the difference between LAC and LOC? What are the differences between, what do we call LOC, what do we call LAC, and what are the differences?
Sir, LOC is line of control, and that is between the India and Pakistan. And sir, LAC is line of actual control, that is between the India and China.
What are the differences between the two? Which one is bigger, LAC or LOC? Bigger in length?
Bigger in length, sir? Sir, I am not very much clear, but it is, I think, LAC.
Okay. Now, in the last few years, 3-4 years, some very good fast trains have been introduced by the railways, Indian Railways. Can you name some trains, 2-3 trains that are being talked about?
Trains, sir. Sir, one is Vande Bharat, that sir runs from Delhi to Varanasi, I think. And sir, metro trains have also very good speed. It has also started in India. And sir, I am not aware about that much.
Okay. PFI, a thing called PFI was in the news recently. So what is the full form and what is the latest about it? Why was it in the news?
Sir, I think PFI was an international terrorist related to. Full form? Sir, I don't know full form of PFI.
Okay. What is the first rank you will get once you complete your training and become an officer in the Indian Navy? What is the first rank you will be wearing?
Sir, I'll get sub-lieutenant.
Okay. And can you name the other ranks of the Navy?
Yes, sir.
First, the junior most is sub-lieutenant. What are the next ranks?
Then sir, lieutenant. Then sir, lieutenant commander, and captain, commodore, rear admiral, Vice Admiral, Admiral, and then sir, Admiral of the Fleet.
Okay. Rahul Gandhi and his mother, Sonia Gandhi, they were in the news recently. There was a big commotion also in the country a few weeks.